Hello, my name is Rebecca Solis, and this screencast will be used to show how Socrative can be used to help teachers in the classroom. Socrative is a tool that can help teachers assess how well students are understanding what was taught for the day. It's a quick and easy way to conduct a formative assessment, such as an exit ticket, to help and see if small groups need to be made, or if you just need to reteach the whole lesson. In order to use this program in the classroom, there are many steps that need to be executed. I will show you how to set up the program and the various activities you can use to help you integrate technology in the classroom. Not to just only increase investment from the students, but to also efficiently help you with grading and being aware of how your students are doing. I will talk about what you as a teacher would need to do first. So you would go to Socrative.com, and if you do not have an account, it's easy. You just go to Get Account, choose which kind of plan you want, and the good thing that there's a free account. Click Sign Up, and then go through the steps to put in your information. If you do have an account, and all you have to do is go to Teacher Login and put in your information, and this is what pops up. So Solis 1782 is the name of my class, and this is what I have access to. There are 4 things that I have access to: quiz, space race, exit ticket, and then if I ever want to just pop in questions during presentations or other opportunities, then I have these at the bottom. For quiz, if you click on it, you can create various quizzes, and all the ones that you have created already will show up. And let's say I choose physical and chemical changes. I go to next. And then there are various ways you can deliver it. So it can be instant feedback, and if you're not sure, it actually gives you what each method is. So here's instant feedback. Here's open navigation, and here's teacher paste. Now sometimes you might not get access to all of these, and you might have to pay for the other version. So let's just say that I want teacher paste, so I'm gonna click on this, and then here you can require names if you want to see who is doing a good job and who might need help, shuffle answers, final score, and so on. So let's just say I want to see final score. I click start, and then for me, this is how it's going to look like. And as students are answering, you are going to see how many students have answered, and then you are able to see their progress as well once they answer. Once that is done, you can click finish. So let's say I just click the object was smaller, right? And once the student clicks it, it also shows an explanation on their side. And I'll go to how the student will see it in a bit. And then it just keeps going, next, and then you can click finish. And at the end of finish, you can see the various ways you can get your reports of how the students did. So you can click view chart, and here's where you can see by percentage, by progress, or how many problems the students get right. So I'm gonna go back to my home page, and then the next one you can do is space race, which is similar to quiz. You choose the quiz, but in this case, it's more of a fun activity. You can use it as a competition, and they do the space race, and it's going to present the same way. Same thing for, actually, let's go over it. So auto assign, rocket, and so on and so forth. So if I want 2 teams, you can choose all that and then go from there. So the amount of questions they get right, it's going to keep going, and you'll see the progress they're doing by the rocket moving. So I'm gonna click finish, and again, I can see how the students are doing. So I click reports, it would be one of them, and you can choose Excel or other methods, and you can email it or download it. So I'm gonna go back to launch, and just want to show you the exit ticket format again. They take the quiz, and it's the same thing. You'll see how the progress they're doing, and it's basically real-time feedback of what you might need to reteach, and again, what you can address right away. So go back to launch. And then the quick questions, it's basically you inputting the questions and then they're answering. And this is like right away. So this is nothing that has been created or has been planned. This is while you are presenting and you're teaching them at the same time. So we're going to move to the top. We're going to go to quizzes first. And here's where you can create your quizzes. You can search your quizzes, and the cool thing about when you create a quiz is, let's say I want to create my quiz, I can create a new one. I can put a title next to it, so let's say it's about atoms, and I can align the quiz to the standards that I'm doing. So for me, I'm a science teacher in Texas, so I'm going to go all the way to Texas. And I'm going to go with the TEKS. Choose my grade level, and I'm going to find the TEK that is appropriate for this quiz. So we're learning about atoms. I want to break it down. It's actually going to be more about elements. And then this is where I can have the questions where I create multiple choice, true, false, or short answer. And again, this can be applied to the quizzes that you're making, in addition to the bottom multiple choice, true, false, short answer, that if you want students to do them right away. So let's just say we're going to do multiple choice. You can add a picture, you can create your question, your answer choices, go from there, and then you can save it. And it just keeps going. So let's say, what is the definition of and I'm going to just put random things, and these could be my choices. And if you only want 4, you can eliminate it, and you can include an explanation, and then just save, and then go from there and keep adding questions and keep adding questions. And then when you're done, save and exit, and it pops up. For rooms, so my room is this name, and this is the code that students are basically going to have to enter in their technological device in order to be a part of Socrative, in order to be a part of the class that I'm holding, or be able to have access to whatever quizzes I'm giving. We've already talked about reports, so you see that any type of quiz that I've given at the date and time, which room did it, so that you can separate it. So it's very specific. And then of course, after that, the results are coming from when you actually do any of these activities. This basically shows how many students are in the room, and this just shows you, again, like the side information, like profile. If you have any questions, you need contact, then you need to sign out. So I'm gonna go back to the original homepage. So I'm gonna type out the website. Now I'm going to do the student login, and this is very easy for students to do. So I'm going to do the room name. I'm going to put mine, so Lisa 1782, join. And as I join, what is going to pop up is whatever assignment the teacher is giving. So whatever assignment I will be giving, and that's the activity that they will do. And on your side, you will see the results. And of course, here's the menu. You can refresh it, or you can log out, plain and simple. And that's about it. And again, you can align different types of activities one after the other. But again, just like I said before, this is a very good way to be able to get that real-time feedback that you need from your students, and to also save you some time as well. I hope you like this presentation, and have a good rest of the day.